So today we are going to start inheritance. Have you any idea about inheritance?
Little bit, yes.
Okay, so what is inheritance?
So when you create subclass and superclass, the subclass will inherit all the
Yes,
methods
yes, yes,
and the
yes,
properties.
yes, yes. So in inheritance, in a single word, we can explain it. It is a process of reusability. Okay, code reusability. We suppose we have already existing code, so we have not need to write again that code. We can use that. Okay, so we can say code reusability. In this process, object acquire property of another object of another class. Okay, suppose we have a class. We have a class, and this class have a method. Okay, and we have another class. This class have another method. Okay, suppose we want to access which method. So first of all, we will create a object of class A, like A obj1 is equal to new. Okay. After that, we can call which method? Okay. Same as suppose we have need of MSG. So we will create a object of class B. After that, we can call it. Okay. But suppose we want to call MSG method through obj1. So it is not possible. Same as if we want to call which method through obj2, so it is also not possible. Okay, because uh, obj1 contain which method and obj2 contain msg method. So obj2 cannot call which method and obj1 cannot call msg method. But with the help of inheritance, obj1 can call msg method, or obj2 method object can call which method. Okay, so how it is possible? So we can only use extend b. Okay, class A extend b. Okay, after that, in this situation, B is a parent and A is a child. A inherit B. So class A object means obj1 now can call MSG method also. One dot MSG. Okay, so with the help of inheritance, a object can acquire the properties of another object of another class. Same as, suppose here we use we extend A. Okay, so obj2 can call which method also. Okay, so with the help of inheritance, a object can acquire the property of another class, another object of another class. Okay, so in this scenario, B is a parent and A is a child. But here, in this scenario, A is a parent and B is a child. Okay, so suppose here class B extend A, so A is a parent. So A have which method? So A object of A can call the object of B can call both wish method and MSG method. Same as here, if we obj1 can call wish method and MSG method both. If A extend B, this is inheritance. Okay. Now we are going to create an example. Suppose we have a class A and this class have a method. Same as suppose we have another class, class B, and we have a method. Now we are going to create a main class. Example, add public to add main. So now if we have a object bj1 is equal to new, okay, so we can call this method. Okay, you can see this. All the best. Okay, suppose we have an object of E class. All the best, better than both can call. But suppose we want to call a message method with the help of a object, it will show error. Same as if which 2 want to call which method, so it will show error. Okay. But if B extend A, okay, then you can see this. Only obj this will show error, but here we can call obj2 can call which method, because B extend A. So object of B can acquire the property of A. So obj2 can call the MSG method and which method both. Okay. If I remove this, okay, and A extend B, then see this. Now obj1 can call MSG method, but obj2 cannot call which method, because in this scenario B is a parent, A is a child. So object of A can call the property of A and B both, because A is a child. Understood? Hello.
So, parents, I mean, like parent folder, whatever, what is that? So, like A can access to A and B, but B cannot access to A and B. Is it?
No, no, no. Here in this scenario, A is a child and B is
Okay, A
a
is child.
parent. Okay.
So, parent can access A and B,
Yes, yes. So
but the
A can
child.
access. A can access. A is a child. So child
Hmm?
can access property of child and parent both.
Okay.
But parent cannot access the parent property of child.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
In this situation, B is a parent. So object of B cannot access the property of A.
Okay, child.
Yes,
Child.
but child object like object of A can access the property of B also. Okay.
Okay. One more question. So,
Yes.
whenever we want to use child class, we are going to use extend. I mean, like
If
extend is while we use
inherit, yes.
inheritance. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Same as suppose here I remove this and
Mm-hmm.
we use B extend A.
Mm-hmm. We extend A.
Okay. So
Extend
in
A.
this scenario, A is a parent and B is child. So object of B can access the property of A and B both.
B extend A.
So B is
B
a
is
child,
child.
A is a
Mhm.
parent.
Okay.
Okay. So A cannot access
Mm-hmm.
the property of B, but B can access the property of A.
Okay.
Okay. You can
Okay.
see
Got
here.
it.
Okay. Here in this scenario,
Oops. Mm-hmm.
MSG method is a property of B. So parent cannot access OBJ method, but
Hmm.
B can access the property of A, means
Hmm.
which method.
Both of them. Okay.
Okay. So if B
Hmm.
inherit A, so B is a child and A is a parent. So B can access the property of parent A. Okay.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Suppose here we have a two class. A and B.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And B extend A.
Hmm.
In this scenario, B is
Hmm.
A is a parent.
Parent. Hmm.
and B is a child. Okay, so B can access the property of A and B both,
Yes.
but A cannot access the property of B.
Mm.
Okay, you
Yes.
can access the
Yes.
property of your father, your mother, but your father, mother cannot access the property of
Right.
your properties. Okay,
Okay.
this is called single dimension, a single level inheritance. So
Single.
there are following types of inheritance. First, single level. Okay, so this is an example of single level inheritance. Okay, suppose here,
Single.
yes, another child, another class, suppose we have a C class, and C extend B. So in this scenario, A is a grandparent,
Mhm.
B is a parent, and C is a child. So C can access the property of A and B both, A, B, C, all.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
this is multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. Okay, so
Okay.
in this uh, inheritance, suppose here A is the grandparent, C inherit B, and B inherit A. So C is a grandchild, B is a parent, and A is a grandparent. So here C can access the property of A, B, and C all. But B only can access the property of A and B, but cannot access the property of C because he is
Mm.
a parent of C. Same as A can access the property of A, but A cannot access the property of B and C both.
Mm.
Your grandfather cannot access the property of your father and your properties.
Yes.
But
But I
you
can
can
access
act
both.
yes, you can access the property of your father and your grandfather also.
So
Okay.
we use this whenever we want to use, I mean, reuse, I mean, like other code we want to use, reuse, like.
Yes, you reuse like. Understood? Any doubt?
Yes.
Any confusion? Okay. Suppose. So single level inheritance. Sorry. Multi-level inheritance.
Yeah.
Inheritance. Multiple inheritance. Okay. So if a single class inherit another class, so they say B inherit A. So that is the example of single inheritance. But C inherit B, B inherit A inherit another class. That is a multi-level inheritance. Okay. Like suppose here we have another class C. C class have a method here. any method like now if we will create object of C, okay, so obj3 call only show method. It cannot access which method or MSG method. Okay, you can see it's showing error. But C extend B. Okay, now error has removed. Okay, so C can access the property of A and B both. You can see this error has removed. Which is the part of A and MSG is the part of B. But C can access the property of A, B, and C all. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay. Rohit, Brijesh, any doubt?
Yes.
Okay. Suppose now this is a very simple example. Now I'm going to create another example of inheritance. Suppose we have a class A. Private number length. Okay. Public void set length double x same as return. Okay. Suppose A have a single property length and two behavior main setter and getter method of length. Okay. Suppose we have another class B. Okay. And we have another properties like okay, we can click but set x x. Okay, same as we can create getter method. It will return double type value. Return. Okay, and suppose we have another class, main class, that is a at public zero at main. Suppose we want to find out the area of rectangle. Okay, so A have length, B have width. So suppose we have an object of B, obj is equal to new B, obj dot set width. Here I'm going to set here, like suppose this. Okay, and we want to find out the perimeter of a rectangle or area of rectangle. Okay, so suppose perimeter of the rectangle. So we have need of length also. Okay, and A have length and we want to use it. So we can extend, we extend A. Okay, now we can use the properties of A also. So here we can set the value of length obj dot set length, and here we can set the length. After that we can find out the length plus get width else we can find out area of rectangle. So dot get length into obj dot get width. Then we can print it. Length obj dot get length width obj dot get width perimeter same as we can display area of rectangle. Okay. Hello. So with the help of single object, we can access the property of A also. Okay. Jyoti?
Yes, okay.
Okay. And Vrijesh and Rohit? Any doubt, any queries?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, suppose A is a object, A is a parent in this scenario because B extend A. So A is a parent and B is a child. So B can access the property of A because A is parent. Okay. So what is the relation between A and B in this scenario? Actually, what is parent and what is class? So now we are going to uh, understand what is the parent and what is child. Okay, suppose here we have multiple class. Like suppose we have a class and this is class name is square. Okay, same as we have a suppose this is 1 minute. We are going to create a square. Suppose we have a square, like suppose this is square. Okay, square, and this is a rectangle. Okay, and and third is a cuboid. Okay, so okay, so a square have length, only length. Okay, rectangle have length and width, and cuboid have length,
Width.
width, and height. Okay, so suppose we have three classes: square, rectangle, and cuboid. So we will create a parent class. And we can give any name, like suppose this is shape. Okay, and all classes will extend this shape. So here shape will be parent of length and square, rectangle, and cuboid. So we what is the property of shape? So we will save, we will declare the common properties of these shape in shape class, like here length. Length are common in all three classes. Okay, square,
Yes.
rectangle, and cuboid. And width is also common in rectangle and cuboid. So we can create the property, width property, in shape. So we have not need to length here. We have not declared of this because a square can access the length and width, because a square is a child of shape. Confusion? Shape is a parent and square,
Yes.
rectangle, and cuboid are child. So square can
Right.
access the property of shape. Rectangle can also access the property of shape, and cuboid also can access the property of shape. So common property we declared in parent, because child can access the property of parent. So square have need of only length, that is already existent shape. Rectangle have length and width, so these are also existing shape. And cuboid have length and width and height, so we can declare only height in cuboid, and length and we can use of shape. Okay, so actually I want to explain that we create the common fields, common property in parent. So here shape is a parent, and square, rectangle, and cuboid are child of shape. So that is the example of hierarchical inheritance. Okay, now we are going to create a example. Suppose we have a class shape. Okay, same as we have a class square, rectangle, and cuboid. Okay, so here in square we can declare private double length. Okay, in rectangle we can declare private double length, private double width. Okay, same as cuboid, we can declare here private double length, private double width, private double height. Okay, so square have length, rectangle have length and width, and cuboid have length, width, and height, and shape is a empty. So now I'm going to extend square, extend shape. Okay, rectangle,
Then
extend shape. So shape is the parent of rectangle, square, and cuboid. Okay. So what is the property of shape? So we can save all common property in parent. Like suppose here, less length. We have not need to this. We can declare in shape. Shape have proper length. So we have not declare. We have not need to declare here length because length is already exists in shape. Okay, and shape is a parent of rectangle. Okay, so if here create a main class and add publisher main, and suppose here cuboid length already exists in shape, so we have not to declare to here. Okay, same as suppose we declare width in shape. So in rectangle, we have not need to declare any properties because length and width are already exist in shape, and shape is the parent of rectangle. Same as cuboid have need of length, width, and height. A length and width are already exist in shape. So we have not declared to in cuboid. We have need only private because shape have length and width. So suppose here I am going to create an example square obj1 is equal to new square obj1 dot set. Sorry, it have not actually. We have need to set a getter method of these properties. Okay, so here you can see this private double length and width. So we can this ID also provides us the facility to create the setter getter method of this property. So only click here, right mouse button, click on source, then click on getter setter. It will generate the method, all methods getter setters. of these properties. You can see this. Okay. Same as qubit have only width, so we can height. So we can declare here. We can generate the getter setter method of this property. Yes. Hello.
Getter setter.
Yeah. Through the setter method, we can set the proper values of height, and through the getter method, we can get the value of height. Same as here.
No. I mean, like, even if we are, I mean, in any project,
Yes, in any project.
height and
Yes, yes. It is very important files. We will use all time in the Java. Okay. So in core Java, we called it in encapsulation. In advanced Java, we called it bean file. In Spring Framework, we called Pojo file. In Hibernate, same file, we call it persist file. So it is very important system. Uh, must be remember this. Okay. So now we can call obj1. Suppose we want to set the value of length, width, height. So only generate the here. So now you can see this. So Kubert have height. So please generate the getter setter method. So through the setter method, we can set the value of height. And through the getter method, we can get the value of height. Same as in shape, you can see here. Shape have length and width both. So here, you can see here the all setter getter method of length and width both. Okay, so the set length, we can set the length of value of length, and set width to the set width, we can set the value of width. Same as getter to the getter method, we can get the value of length and width. Okay, now suppose we want to set the value of, we want to find out the area of a square. Okay, so only we create the object of square. After that, we can call, sorry, obj1 dot set length. Suppose here 0.2. Okay, and area is equal to obj1 dot get length into obj1 dot get length. Okay, because square have only length. Hello, it's okay.
Yes.
obj1 dot get length, same as area obj1 dot, sorry, area 1. Okay, now okay, length and area. Suppose area of square. Same as suppose we want to find out the area and perimeter of rectangle. So we will create object of rectangle. At length, and here Same as we can find out the area. After that, say 2 dot get width, obj 2 dot get length, same as square, that is a area of rectangle, same as we can print perimeter. Okay, you can see this. Now we can execute it. Length, area of a square, length and width, and area of rectangle. Okay, same as suppose we want to find out the volume of cuboid, so we can create the object of cuboid. Obj 3 is equal to new. Okay, obj 3 dot set length, and we can set the value of length. Obj 3 dot set width, obj 3 dot set height. Okay, after that we can find out the volume. So is equal to 3 dot get length into obj 3 dot get width into obj 3 dot get height. Okay, after that we can print plus here, and we can also print length and width. And height. Okay, you can see here length, area for a square, length and width, a perimeter and area of rectangle, and length, width, height, and volume of cuboid. Okay, but in the, you can see here, but square have 0 properties, but the parent have length and width. So we can use length of a square, same as rectangle is also empty. But shape have length and width, so we can use length and width. Okay, rectangle can use length because this rectangle is child, so child can access the property of parent, so it can use length and width. A cuboid have only height, but shape have length and width, so it can use uh, length and width also because shape have length and width. So we can find out the volume of cuboid. So here you can see this. To the square, we are using length. Okay. To the rectangle, we are using length and width both. And to the cuboid, we are using length, width, and height. So that is the example of hierarchical inheritance. But one class, multiple class access, when multiple class inherit a single class. Okay. Hello.
Okay.
It's
Yes.
okay. And here. So here you can see this. That is like a square, rectangle, and cumber. These are siblings. So you and your brother, your sister can access the property of your parents, but parent cannot access the property of yours. Okay, but you cannot access the property of your brother and your sister. Same as here. Square can access the property of shape. Rectangle can access the property of shape. Cuboid can access the property of shape. But square cannot access the property of rectangle. A rectangle cannot access the property of cuboid. Okay. Cuboid cannot access the property of rectangle or square. Understood? Hello.
Hello.
Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Siblings are not access their property. Like you cannot access the property of your brother and your sister.
Yes.
So square cannot access the property of rectangle and cuboid. Cuboid cannot access the property of square and rectangle. Rectangle cannot access the property of square and cuboid. Okay, but the square, rectangle, and cuboid, these are three can access the property of shape because shape is the parent of square, rectangle, and cuboid. Okay, so that is example of hierarchical. Any doubt, any queries?
No.
Okay, so here, so if a class A if class B and C, okay, B inherit A and C also inherit A. So A is the parent of B and C. So B can access the property of A and C can access the property of A. Okay, but A cannot access the property of B and C both because B and C both are child of A. Okay, second thing, B and C are siblings. B cannot access the property of C and C cannot access the property of B. But both can access the property of A.
Oh.
Okay, because A is the parent of B and C both. Okay, suppose here, and next is multiple inheritance. Java doesn't support multiple inheritance. So we will use only single level, multi-level, and hierarchical. This is an example of multiple. Sorry, this is the example of hybrid. And I remove this. Suppose here, just opposite of hierarchical, C extend A and B both. Means A and B both are parent of C. C is a child and A and B both are parent. This is an example of multiple. But Java doesn't support multiple inheritance. These are multiple inheritance. Okay, means C is a child, but C have two parents, A and B both. Okay, so what is the problem with in this multiple inheritance? Actually, suppose you want to take the admission in BTech or MTech. Okay, so you have need of fees. Okay, and your mother and father both are working, both can pay your fee. Okay, and you'll demand the fee of admission fees. Okay, but though both are capable to pay your fee. Okay, so suppose you are not you are only calling the fee method. It means you want to fee. So both are confused. Who will pay your fee? Okay, same thing here. Suppose A have fee and B have fee, and object of C will call fee method. So which one method will we execute? B and C, A and B both have fee method. So which one will we execute? That is the problem. So with the help of class, we cannot perform multiple inheritance. That is a ambiguity problem in Java. So, but we can we can create multiple inheritance with the help of interface. So we will learn interface as at the time of abstraction. We use interface, but through the class, we cannot perform multiple inheritance. Okay, in Java. And if we combine the hierarchical and multiple inheritance, that is called hybrid inheritance. So here you can see this. Okay, so you can see here, if you see only this part, this is a, you can say this is a hierarchical inheritance, and this part is an example of multiple inheritance. So we can see hybrid inheritance is a combination of multiple and hierarchical, and Java does not support multiple inheritance. So obviously we cannot perform hybrid inheritance also. So we can only use single level, multi-level and hierarchical inheritance in Java. Okay. Hello, Brijesh,
Okay.
Rohit, Jyoti.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Any doubt, any queries? Okay.
Yes.
So these are the examples of multi-level, multiple hierarchical inheritance. So there are different types of three types of inheritance: single level inheritance, multiple inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance. So single level, uh, a single class inherit another class. A multi-level, one class extend another class extend another class. Is a multi-level and hierarchical. A class can multiple class inherit a single class. Okay. Now I'm going to create some small example of okay, so these are the example of Yes. After that, any doubt in inheritance?
No.
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 Okay, now I'm going to start constructor. Here you can see this in the last example. In all examples, you can see here, suppose this is example here. Okay, here you can see this length. So we have two methods, set length and get length. To the set length, we can set the value of properties. Same as here, you can see this. In shape, here length and width. To the set length, we can set the value of length. To the set width, we can set the value of width. Same as to the set height, we can set the value of height. So if we want to initialize, if we want to set the value of any property, we can use setter method. Same as we have another option, that is constructor. To the constructor, we can we can set the value of properties. We can initialize the value of properties. Okay. If you want to create a constructor, so it's very simple. There are three properties. First thing, the class name and constructor name both are same. Okay. Like suppose here, class name and constructor name both are same. Okay. Second thing, it have not return type. And we have not need to call this method. Hello, yes. Hello,
So in
hello.
Yes.
Yes, Jyoti, what happened?
yeah, so in constructor we don't do return. I mean, like, we don't
Yes, yes,
call
yes,
something.
yes, yes, yes.
We don't do that.
Now, suppose here we can create a simple example. Suppose we have a class. Suppose circuit. Okay, and this class have a method private double radius. Okay, so if you want to set the value of radius, so we can create setter getter method of radius. So click right mouse button, click on source, click on setter getter, and generate the setter getter method of radius. Okay, so with the help of setter method, we can set the value of radius. Okay, suppose here I have a class, main class example at public void main finish, and suppose we want to set the value of uh, radius and find out the circumference or area of circuit. Okay, so first of all, create the object of circuit. Okay, obj dot set. To the set command, set function, we can set the value of radius, and after that we can find out the circumference, like 2 into math dot to obj dot get radius, same as, suppose we want to find out this area, so pi r square, so math dot pi into obj dot get radius into obj dot get radius. Okay, and after that we can print it. So radius is obj dot get radius, same as area of circle obj dot get, sorry, area. Okay. With the help of setter method, we can set the value, we can initialize the value of properties. Okay, you can see this. But suppose we want to use constructor. So suppose we want to perform same thing with the help of constructor. So at the place of set radius, we change the name of this. Okay, here you can see. I'm going to create a constructor. Okay, so the name of constructor is same as class name. So copy this and change the name of setter method. So we have two options. We can use setter method and constructor to set the value of properties. Okay, but constructor name is same as class name and it have not return type. Okay, and now we can perform it. And third is we have not need to call this method like setter method. Okay, only initialize the value in constructor. We have not need to this. And now you can execute this. Okay.
So, what is the use of constructor? Like,
Here, what is the user? Here, we are using at the place of setter method. We can initialize the value of properties with the help of constructor. Actually,
Okay.
we have two types of constructor. First is
Okay.
default constructor. Default constructor. And second is a parameterized constructor. Like here, default constructor means here. You can see this. Suppose this. Here we are creating the object here. Or in here, suppose this is a inheritance 3 and example here. Square. This is also a constructor. Okay. But here we are using setter method to set the value of length. Okay. So this is example of default constructor. Default constructor have 0 parameter. Okay. But the second is parameterized constructor. So you can see here we are passing a values. We can pass one or more values in the constructor. So here we are passing single values. That is a parameterized constructor. Okay, so we have two types of constructor: default constructor and parameterized constructor. With the help of constructor, we create the object of that class and initialize the value of properties. Here 10.2, it will set with the It will the value of radius. Okay. So for initialization, we use constructor. So with the help of constructor, we can set the value of properties.
Okay.
So we have two options, setter method and constructor. We can use anyone, setter method or constructor.
Okay.
Okay. And bus constructor name is same as class name. It have not return type, and we have not need to call this constructor. It will automatically call at the time of creation of object.
Mhm.
Okay. We have need if you want to access the setter method, so we will call that method. But constructor, we have not need to call this method. Constructor, it will automatically call at the time of creation of object. Okay, here you can see this. I'm only creating the object and pass the values.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a we are passing a single value or multiple values, that is called parameterized constructor. But if it is empty, so that is called default constructor. So
Okay.
we have two type of constructor: default constructor, parameterized constructor. Default constructor has zero parameter. It have not any parameter. It is empty. But parameterized constructor has a one or more parameter.
Value.
Okay,
Okay.
understood? Any doubt? Any
Yeah.
queries? Rohit and
No.
Brijesh?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. Now I'm going to share these examples. Okay, so you can download and check it. If you have any doubt, any queries, you can share with me.
Sure.
Sure, good.
Thank you.
Most welcome. Most welcome.
Thank you.
Most. Any doubt, any queries?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, bye.